what we can do to make the code more readable. What we can do to remove all this kind of magic numbers, we can declare an enum called ironically magic numbers, and then we can assign each one. So as we can see here, we can see that it says settings cancel. So let's call it cancel, and then let's assign the value of it to 0. And then we can see the second one, which is called 1, volume. Let's call it volume equals 1. And the third one, the third index, is going to be key w. So let's call it dot key w equals to, let's call it w key. This makes more sense. And then to access them here, we can just say magic numbers dot cancel. And here in the second index, magic numbers dot volume and magic numbers dot w key. So now when we access them here in this for loop, we are looping through the array of the buttons, which is the button index is called. This array is called button index. I will rename it just to show you. I will just call it buttons array to make it make more sense. And here, change the name of the assignment inside the for loop for the index. We can change it to button index. And now the code looks way easier to understand because we have buttons array, which is accessed by the button index instead of the other way around or where it was before. And now when we access the case, we can just say that magic numbers dot cancel. And here we can just say magic numbers dot volume. And in the case of number 3 is number 2, basically the third index inside the array. So number 2 is not really accessed. So yeah, whatever. He doesn't even access the button. He doesn't have a case for the second one. So he has no idea what he's doing, I'm pretty sure. This one, yeah, this one is not used anywhere inside here, this for loop or this switch, this case 0. And we can change this one as well to button index. Some people prefer just to name it I, which is also okay, in my opinion, if it's not really used everywhere like here. But here it makes it a little bit annoying. It makes the code here annoying to read. So this is basically how we use enums. I just wanted to show you guys so you can understand maybe.